45 degrees and partly cloudy just outside our nation's capital, Landover, Maryland, site of FedEx Field and the site of today's playoff game between the Lions and the Redskins. From the 27 with a crowd in full voice, and Farrat going down, sacked by Greg Jones.
And this is where he's got to be careful, Al. You cannot turn the ball over early in the game down here, and a timeout, probably the best thing for him.
And their other quarterback, Corey Sauter, has never thrown a pro pass. Here's a screen. That goes to Cedric Irvin, the third down back, the rookie out of Michigan State. But from the 31-yard line, they give it to Davis, who was somewhat limited in practice this week.
But at this moment, about 10,000 fans are not here. There is a suicide attempt on the Wilson Bridge. That's the main road 95 between Virginia and Maryland, and all traffic is stopped, Al.
And that's the reason only about 70,000 instead of 80 are here right now. Johnson on third down, forced to throw it in effect away. And does the snapping, Matt does the booting. And Yohani Owazuke, the ex-49er, will let it go. There's a flag down as Turk got hit. Clint Krewald came in.
Out of the game. I think the momentum switches to Detroit.
He comes out in third down, and on 3rd and 10, Johnson over the middle from the 43-yard line. Johnson going deep, hangs it up, and it's incomplete. Bryant Westbrook may have hit him early.
That has marred his entire season, and many people in Detroit wonder.
The blocking back. So they give it to Davis, and there's a problem with the handoff, but he gets into the end zone. Out on offense, a 3-and-out, and then 2 penalties when they bring their defensive unit out by going to ESPN.com or NFL.com for enhanced TV. Conway's kick. This is Ty Tolton. And the rookie taking the place of the injured Desmond Howard leaves the ball on the ground at the 32. There's a penalty flag down. He was hit by Larry Centers. 22. Farrat going deep, and Morton stretching for it, but them into Farrat. 3rd down and 5. As Gus throws, caught, first down. That's Cedric Irvin.
Of all the negative press.
2nd and 11, and Schlesinger gets taken down by Sean Barber. Shotgun. Farrat, excellent protection. The ball is tipped, and it is incomplete. Here and Watson. That's the 29th of January, right here on ABC. As Stephen Davis breaks it, bad ankle and all, from his own 13, and finally caught from behind at the Detroit 29. From the 26-yard line. And that is caught out in the flat, and diving for the first down is
Here, only 3 guys on this entire roster have played all 16 games.
And on 3rd and 8, a big conversion to Steven Alexander. From the 4, Davis nearly untouched for the touchdown. Davis will go to the Pro Bowl. On 1st and 15, Farrat throws, and that's caught by Herman Moore. And not trying to beat his ex-mates as he flings it, and it's intercepted by the rookie Champ Bailey at the Washington 41. Full on Westbrook from the 24. Davis falls down, loses the ball at the 23-yard line, and is able to maintain possession. Backfield on 3rd down and 6. Johnson to the left side, and it is caught by Connell, who gets tackled by J.B. Brown, who anything can happen. 33 yards officially, and they'll settle for the 3-point attempt and manifest it.
Try to collect your thoughts and relax a little bit.
1st and 15, and that hits the umpire.
Here is a tough time seeing downfield, and he's trying to.
4-man rush. Farrat throws. That's caught by Crowell. But he gets tackled at the 28-yard line. Well, at the Lion 49-yard line, beginning this series with Davis swinging to the left side, picking up 4. Stephen.
Tired, but very thankful. You mentioned William Clay Ford. He got a private plane to hire him, bring him here.
Thank you, Les. Stephen Davis breaks another one and then goes out of bounds.
Get out into the secondary.
From the 13. Davis.
He had a chance to win that rushing title, and he's trying to do it here all in one night.
To the outside, he swings, and then he turns it back upfield and gets taken down at the 5-yard line by Mark Carrier. Lost the ball, but they said he was down at the 4.5. And that is Stephen Davis.
Look at his left knee. Let's see if it hits the ground or not.
Well, it's on top of the Lion. It's on top of Carrier's knee.
The official was emphatic.
23-yard field goal. Brad Johnson to put it down. And on 4th and 1, Conway puts it through.
Receiving.
Now the Lions trying to get something started. And a big run from Schlesinger. And the slant. Morton looks for the flag. Doesn't get it. The coverage is by Green. 17 seasons. Jets kick. Mitchell lets it bounce at the 6, and the Lions get a break. Big defensive play for Detroit. Centers makes the catch, and with that spin move, still can't pick up the first down. Owezike to return it. Low liner. Owezike fumbles at the 48-yard line and then recovers it himself in the lead. Even though they have played better of late, and they look like anything but the next in the unfriendly confines. Hit, fumble, loose at the 43-yard line, and Detroit is able to recover. Brad Johnson nimbly buys time, then throws, caught, 32-yard line by Michael Westbrook. Stephen was in the game. Hicks. And he gets out to the 46. Of the Redskins as Johnson sets up a screen, caught by Hicks into Lion territory. First down.
Not so sure.
Really?
But, you know, that's what it's all about last year as you see Stephen Davis leaving the field. Last year in the New York Jets-Seattle game, Vinny Testaverde was awarded a touchdown, and the reason that they put instant replay in was because of that. We'll get better as we go on.
Second down and 1 as Johnson retreats. And that is caught at the 11-yard line, taken in by Connell, and he gets up and goes into the end zone. Skins have scored on 5 of their 6 possessions, and the Lions have punted on 5 of their 6, and the other possession ended with an interception. That is ugly with a capital U. Perrott throws. And that is caught by Jermaine Crowell down in 10. That's tipped up in the air. That is picked off at the 44 by Matt Stevens, who led the team in interceptions during the regular season with 6.
A nice job of getting his hands up, and that ball seems like it's up there forever. Yep, and there is Semple coming in late. He is thunderous, especially the pass rush.
From the 40, they give it to Brian Mitchell. And I retire in a statement, not even a phone call. Little floater, screen pass, centers, takes it to the 39, then tries to flip the ball out of bounds to save a timeout, but the official is there and says, no, keep the clock wound down.
And they have to take the timeout, but Larry Centers is always thinking with the Detroit Lions next year.
This is a 4th down play, 4th and 3. Johnson airing it out. A lot of contact down inside the 5. Perrott launching it. Looking for a penalty if nothing else.
He's got it.
Juggled. He's caught. It's caught, but they're going to stop him about 3 yards shy of the goal line. Herman Moore came down with the bouncing ball, the deflected football, but couldn't get in. 7-0 is the score, and the Lions come this close to making it 27-7.
Oh, boy.
2 yards. But it's 27.
You see the 2 turnovers for the Detroit Lions. Basically only 3 points, but in their first series, they ran into the punter and basically gave a first down back to the Redskins, who subsequently went down and scored a touchdown.
There was a big early play, and Centers makes the catch. 31 years old, played his college ball at Florida State. Fires it over the middle, and it's picked off at the 35-yard line by Stephen Boyd. And then you've got Johnson getting into a fight with Robert Porcher. So the quarterback and the big defensive end getting into a fight. McElwee went down. There is the referee at the bottom of the pile. Flags are down, of course.
Let those guys pick it up for you.
Now you've got a rugby scrum and another flag.
And this is probably all precipitated by the tongue lashing that Bobby Ross gave his team, and they're not going to take anymore.
Oh, look at this. And
what is he thinking about?
And then the back judge gets whacked. Trey Johnson hits the back judge in the back of the head. That is Bill Levy. Ooh, boy.
We have unnecessary roughness against both teams after the play. And then we have an unsportsmanlike on number 77, Washington, 15 yards. The player
thrown
is
out of the game, yep.
So that is a Pro Bowl guard, Trey Johnson, who is ejected. Saw Brad Johnson with that angelic look and now exhorting the crowd.
I don't know about that. And there goes Trey Johnson. He's going into the locker room. I don't know what he's so happy about. This game is nowhere near over. Let's take a look and see what happened with Trey Johnson. Let's see what happens here.
It looked as if he was losing his balance. The question is he subject to suspension? It's something that the league reviews, because if you get suspended right now and Washington wins, Barat tipped. Oh, and an easy pick by Evans. Barat under pressure again.
He might be seeing ghosts down the field. He does not want to throw the ball. He does not want to chance it. And you can take a look at his percentages and factor in the sacks right there, and a lot of that is on his shoulders.
3rd and 10, the quarterback rating of 17.5, and he gets sacked again. Of publicity, not only here, but around the country this year. A very hands-on style, as hands are on Johnson by Porcher that time back at the 6-yard line. And it's funny when you talk to people about...
excuse me, I'm sorry, you can see Johnson just getting, tired of Porcher landing on him and shoving him down to the ground.
Mike Nolan in midseason. 3rd and 22. Barat for the end zone. Jump ball knocked down. Redskins have Darrell Green deep. It's a low snap. Medjed gets it away. Green falls down. And the Lions down the ball at the 4-yard line. 3rd down and 6 from the 43-yard line. And he throws that one into the back of his own lineman. And he's able to convert, so they keep the ball 1st down. Johnny Morton, yes, I was going to say, the other part of the equation.
How many balls have been batted?
So including that one right there. Put him in the game. 4th and 9. And Barat throws that one into the back of the end zone, and it is picked off out of the end zone by Champ Bailey. But
and some of their players, and take a look, this just happened on the sideline. That's Jermaine Crowell basically yelling at the center, Mike Compton, right there. Intentions are frayed. When you're on the sideline of a game like this, everybody knows that, hey, look, I'm the leader. I want you to respond.
Here's Mitchell. And
the Detroit Lions all over the field today.
From the very outset, 2nd down and 10. Centers. And Larry takes it across the 50. Great shape in April. 3rd down and 6. And this is Mitchell. 22.
And you got a guy running on the field kind of out of sync.
Mitchell.
Got to believe that they would have won a few more games had he been healthy.
3rd down and 10. Johnson throws, and 6 points go a wasting. Steven Alexander drops it at the goal line. And that's tipped and blocked. And Lamar Campbell blocked it. Ron Rice running it back, and he's out in front. And Rice is going to go all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Don't give up yet, Al.
No.
Don't ever give up. Standing still and kind of fell asleep a little bit. But Campbell sells out. 27-0, 9 minutes to go in the game, and he's still selling out.
And that is how a 19-play Washington drive ends with a Detroit touchdown. Redskins ran 19 plays. Barat knocked away. Bouncing ball. There's a flag down at the 37-yard line. And Brian Mitchell breaks a couple of tackles. But he brings it back to the build up that big lead, 27-0. But now Barat trying to pull off a late miracle.
And the umpire, the poor umpire here, is just getting absolutely whacked. He's like standing in front of the goal and just kind of...
On 2nd and 10, Barat throws, and that is caught. That Barat has thrown today. And on 4th down, that's tipped by his own man. 48-yard line. Swinging to the outside is Skip Hicks.
Very well today.
Very well. 2nd down and 20. Oh. Ooh, and Hicks gets banged back by Luther Ellis. And Barat hits Sloan. And the Pro Bowl tight end. Consecutive losses for the Lions in Washington. 17 regular season, 3 postseason. 3rd down and 1 from the 19. Of the game, barring a defensive foul. And it will end with a touchdown to Ron Rivers. That's the way it will end. The Washington Redskins win the NFC East, host a wild card game, win it 27-13. Go back to work immediately and head to Tampa to face the Buccaneers next weekend as the Lions season is over. We'll wrap it up in a moment.